I had to change how I was living, so I changed the way I eat, changed the way I felt, so I could change the way I speak. I stopped listening to music that was changing how I think. Then I put the liquor down, it's time to change the way I drink. Please don't take it personal, I'm taking care of me. Stressing about my future, it was messing up my sleep. Accepted all my losses, gave myself the space to breathe. Finally changed the things I wanted, now I know just what I need. You ain't living if you don't grow.
Welcome to Becoming Her with Ashley Martin, a space for the woman who's ready to heal, grow, and step into her next level. Here we talk healing, transformation, purpose, and the journey to becoming the woman you were always meant to be. I'm your host, Ashley Martin, and together we are becoming. Before we get started with our conversation for today, bring it in. I want you to close your eyes if you can. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale. That breath is our anchor. That breath reminds us that we are still here, that we have another opportunity to create the life that we are visualizing. And so I want us to go ahead and lean into this moment, because today is going to be all about words, frequency, and belief. I am no stranger to this topic. In fact, this is probably one of my favorite topics of discussion to have with people. I know the power of words, and I'm here to remind you that when you speak with intention, because words, they have power, they have frequency, and they have the power to transform your reality. And so I want to take this opportunity to tell you guys about the two-plant experiment, if you haven't heard about that before. The two-plant experiment, what is that, you may ask? There was a study done on two identical plants, and one was spoken to with love. Things were said like, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're growing. And on the other hand, the other plant was spoken to with words of discouragement and disempowering. Words like you're ugly, you're not growing, etc., etc. The plant that was spoken to with intention and love, that plant grew. The plant that was not spoken to with intention and with love and was spoken to in a negative way, you guessed it, that plant wilted, did not grow. And so if words can do that to a plant, I want you to take a moment to imagine what words do to the mind, what words do to your body, and how you are literally creating your demise by speaking negative words over your life. There was another study done by Dr. Emoto. And this study was done on water molecules. And in the same way as plants, words were spoken to the water with intention and with love. And that water, those water molecules form beautiful crystal. On the other hand, the other body of water was spoken to in a way that was the opposite, in a negative way, right? And that body of water, although those water molecules formed these shapes that were just not something that you couldn't make it out to be a shape. It was just disfigured, what I'm trying to say. And so I want you to consider, with that information in mind, consider how our body is made up over 70% of water. And take for a moment to ask yourself, what is the words that I'm choosing to use today, or I'm speaking over my life or to somebody else? What are those words doing? What are they creating? And that's powerful. Like, that is mind-blowing, what words spoken to a plant, how you can see the results of the words that you use. And people may, feel like, or ask the question, like, how is that even possible? It's because words are frequency. Words have power. And when words are spoken with intention, it has the power to align with what you're desiring to create. Considering that fact, there has been numerous times that I have witnessed this miracle for myself. There's been times when I've said to myself, I am going to do such and such. And at the time it seemed like it was something impossible, but I spoke those words with intention and with a belief that it was going to happen. And time passed, and that thing that I spoke, it materialized and it happened. And so I am, again, such an advocate for speaking words with intention, using your words to build. We have to keep this in mind as well, that when you're speaking, words are doing one or two things. They're either nurturing or they are basically disassembling or tearing apart what you're trying to create. And so keep in mind that you are the gardener and you are the soil at the same time. Speak words with intention. Have a positive intention when you are speaking words over yourself or over others. People may ask, like, how get to the point of speaking, words with intention and creating like the future. And that is easy. That is very easy. You may have heard the phrase I am. Well, if you are in a certain situation that is your reality, you have to not focus on that or your current reality. And I do this because I'm like, it's just illusion. It just illusion. They're just illusion. Things are not as bad as you think they are. So instead of focusing on the problems or on your reality, your false reality, speak to the future version of yourself. Look in the mirror and you say, I am whatever it is that you want your future self to look like. And I can promise you that you will create that version of yourself that when you look at Instagram or whatever social medias and you're desiring, to have what someone else has, and it may be #goals, you're going to be your own #goal. It starts today. It starts every moment you open your mouth. You are shifting things one way or the other. Like it's moving. It's moving one way or the other. So you have to choose. How am I going to wake up today? Am I going to wake up with a mindset to empower myself and others? Or am I going to just look at everything that is seemingly going wrong and speak discouragement over myself and others? And I oftentimes think about how it is so easy to get caught up on like the day-to-day things, demands of the world, and you're just tired and it's overwhelmed and easily to allow those emotions and those feelings to come out in the way that we speak. But don't. Keep yourself motivated. You keep yourself reminded that power is in the tongue. And so today I want you, woman who feels like she's been silencing herself, that she's behind. This is your confirmation to speak life over yourself. No one is going to do it till you. People may come and they may deposit certain, words of wisdom or encouragement into your life, but you are the one that is going to save you. You are responsible for your future. And the thoughts that I have today, it's shaping something, shaping the reality of tomorrow. And so I actually have this prayer in my phone, and I knew I wasn't going to memorize it. And I want to speak this specific one because it is so powerful. It says, God, thank you for the power of the tongue. Thank you that our words aren't wasted, they're working. For the woman listening, may her words align with your will. Let her speak with boldness, even when her voice shakes. Let her see herself the way that you see her. May she never curse. May every lie spoken over her broken. And may she and Jesus. So I say that prayer to every woman who has lost hope, feels discouraged, who knows that she has another level that is ready for her to just step into. May your words align with harmony and peace. I want you to take away from this episode that the homework starts right now. Look at yourself. Remind yourself, I am powerful. I have a voice. My voice will be heard. I speak life over myself. I speak life over my children. You are a mom. I speak life over my friends, my loved ones, my husband, my boyfriend, whatever. Speak life. Thank you for staying with me today for another episode of Becoming Her with Ashley Martin. If you have not followed me on social media, I am on all the platforms, Instagram at becoming_with Ashley, TikTok at becoming with Ashley, Becoming Her with Ashley, and Facebook, Ashley Martin, or Becoming Her with Ashley Martin. I want to thank my amazing producer, Yusuf, for allowing me this opportunity. And I want to thank my amazing listeners for supporting me. Keep becoming, keep showing up. Till next time. Bye for now.
Being everything I love, who I'm becoming.